Welcome dear student. Myself Mrs. Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we deals with the metrology. Learning outcomes of our today's session. Students are able to understand and recognize what is imperial system, what is metric system. In imperial system is divided into two parts, Avair-Dupont system and apothecary system. Then we see the measurement of capacity in the imperial system, measurement of weight in a metric system, and isotonic solution. Let's start our session. First of all, we see what is meant by metrology. Metrology is the system to weighing or to measure the weight and measures. Metrology has a two system, imperial system and metric system. Imperial system, that means this is the older system, and metric system is the newer one. It contains meter, kilometers, liter in a standard weights. Imperial system contains pounds, inches. First of all, we see the imperial system. It is an old system, but still a large number of old pharmacists write the prescription in accordance with this system. So, pharmacists should be familiar with this system. To get familiar with the old numbers or old measures, we get to understand this imperial system. Measurement of weight in the imperial system. Imperial system is divided into two parts for the purpose of measurement of the weights. These are, for measurement of weight, it is divided into two parts, Avair-Dupont system for weight and apothecary system for the weight. Then, first of all, we see the Avair-Dupont system. In this system, pound is the standard unit for measuring, and all measures of the mass are derived from the imperial standard pound. Here is the pound is the standard one, and all the measures are derived from this pound. 1 pound in Avair-Dupont system is 16 ounce. 1 pound is equal to 7,000 grains. Grain is the smallest unit in this Avair-Dupont system. 1 ounce is equal to 7,000 upon 16. That means 1 ounce is equal to 437.5 grains. This is the Avair-Dupont system. Then we see the apothecary system. This apothecary system is also known as the Troy system. Grain is the standard unit in this system, and all the weights are derived from these grains. Here, 20 grains is equal to 1 scruple. Scruple is denoted by horizontal arrow. Then 60 grains is 1 drachm. This is the sign of the drachm. Then 480 grain is equal to 1 ounce. This is the sign of 1 ounce, 1 sigma around that semicircle. 8 drachm is equal to 1 apothecary or 1 ounce in the apothecary system. 12 ounces is equal to 1 pound in apothecary system. Here is the difference. 1 pound is equal to 12 ounce in apothecary, and here is 1 pound in Avair-Dupont is equal to 16 ounce. Then 5,760 grains is equal to 1 pound in apothecary, and Avair-Dupont 7,000 grain is equal to 1 pound. This is the basic difference between Avair-Dupont and apothecary, and both are used for the measurement of the weight. Then we see the measurement of capacity in the imperial system. The standard unit for the capacity is the same in the both Avair-Dupont and apothecary system. The gallon is the standard unit, and all the other measures of capacity are derived from this gallon. Gallon is the almost 1 gallon is consists of a 2000 ml in a metric system. 1 gallon is equal to 160 fluid ounce. This is the conversion of imperial to imperial, but 1 gallon in metric system is almost 2000 ml. 1/4 gallon is equal to 1 quart. That means 1000 ml around. 1/8 gallon is equal to 1 pint. 1 pint means almost 500 ml. 1/16 of gallon is 1 fluid ounce, that is 30 ml. 1/8 of fluid ounce is equal to 1 fluid drachm. 1 fluid drachm is equal to almost 4 ml. 1/16 of fluid drachm, it is the 1 minim, and 1 minim is the smallest unit of the gallon or this measurement of capacity. Then 1 quart is equal to almost 40 fluid ounce. 1 pint is equal to 20 fluid ounce. 1 fluid ounce is equal to 480 minims. And 1 fluid drachm is equal to 60 minims. These are some conversion of imperial to imperial one. Then we see the metric system. Metric system is used in the Indian pharmacopoeia to measurement of the weight and the capacity. Weight and measurement of capacity also. We see the measurement of the weight in the metric system. Kilogram is the standard unit for the measurement of the weight, and all the others measures are derived from this kilogram, that means gram, centigram, milligram, kilogram, then hectogram, etc. In a metric system, 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 gram, 1 centigram is equal to 0.01 gram, 1 decigram 0.1 gram, 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram, 1 kilogram is equal to 1 upon 1000 metric ton, 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilogram. Then in a metric system, mega means 10,000, kilo means 1000, hecta means 100, deca means 10. When you call deci means 0.1, centi means 0.01, milli means 0.001, and micro means 0.0001. Then we see in the metric system we can measure the length, mass, volume, time and temperature. For all that purpose we can use this metric system. This is the newest system, and nowadays this metric system is only used for the measurement of time, capacity. Then we see some domestic measures, domestic conversions. In this, here is some metric system measures and empirical measures, and these are some domestic measures. 1 drop, when we call 1 drop, that means it has a 0.06 ml in metric system, and it means 1 minim. 1 drop means 1 minim in imperial. 1 teaspoonful means 4 ml in metric, and in imperial it's a 1 fluid drachm. 1 dessert spoonful is equal to 8 ml in metric system and 2 fluid drachm in a imperial system. 1 tablespoonful means 15 ml and in a metric system, and 4 fluid drachm in the imperial system. 2 tablespoonful means 30 ml, and in imperial system 30 ml means, or 2 tablespoonful means 1 fluid ounce. 1 wine glass full means 60 ml. It means in imperial 2 fluid ounce. 1 teacup full is equal to 120 ml in metric, and in imperial 120 means 4 fluid ounce. 1 tumbler fluid is equal to 240 ml in metric system. 1 tumbler fluid means 8 fluid ounces in the metric system. Then we see the measurement of capacity. A liter is the standard unit for the measurement of the capacity. Measurement of the capacity can be derived from the liter, that is 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Then we see the weight measures. 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pound. 30 gram is equal to 1 ounce. 450 gram means 1 point in our rupees, and 1 gram means 15 grains. Grain is the smallest unit of imperial system. 1 gram means 15 grains. 60 milligram is equal to 1 grain. These are the metric to imperial conversions. 60 milligram is 1 grain. Then we see the convergence of capacity measures. 1000 ml means 1 quart. 500 ml means 1 pint, and 1 gallon means 2000 ml. 30 ml is equal to 1 fluid ounce. 4 ml is equal to 1 fluid drachm. 1 ml is equal to 15 minims. 0.06 ml is equal to 1 minim. Then we see these are the conversions of capacity. Gallon, after gallon is quart, then pint, then cup, and then fluid ounce. Gallon is the major unit. Almost 1 gallon is equal to 2000 ml, then 1 quart is 1000, pint is equal to 500, cup is equal to 240, and 1 fluid ounce means almost 30 ml. When we divide this gallon by 4, we get 1 quart. When we divide by this 2 quart, we get pint. When we divide this pint by 2, we get cup, measurement of cup. And when we divide this cup unit by 10, we ultimately get the fluid ounce. In this way, if we multiplied it from 1 fluid ounce by 10, we get cup. When we multiplied this cup by 2, we get pint. When we multiplied pint by 2, we get quart. When we multiply this quart by 4, we ultimately get the gallon. Gallon is almost 4000 ml, not the 2001. Then we see the isotonic solution. If two solutions of a different concentration are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, the solvent will move from the solution of a lower solute concentration to the solution of a higher solute concentration. This diffusion of a solvent through a membrane is called as the osmosis. Osmosis means movement of a solute from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. The excess of solvent molecule passing in one direction create a pressure called as a osmotic pressure. If this solute moves from the lower concentration to the higher concentration, there is a pressure created or creates. It is known as the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is directly proportional to the number of solute unit. If the number of solute unit more, osmotic pressure will be the more. It is also proportional to the gram molecular concentration. Then the membrane which allow the solvent molecule to pass through it but resist the passage of the dissolved substances is called as the semi-permeable membrane. That means it's allowed to passage through solute, but it allowed to dissolve that substance into it. It is called as semi-permeable membrane. The blood cells are enclosed in the semi-permeable membrane and strictly follow the principle of osmosis. That means move from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. The solution having the same osmotic pressure are called as the isoosmotic. It is not necessary that solution that are the isoosmotic will be isotonic one. Then we see what is meant by isotonic. If a red blood cell in a constant with the solution that has the same osmotic pressure as that of the blood plasma, the cell will neither be swell or the shrink. That will it remain its tone. Therefore, that solution is said to be the isotonic one. That is the solution which is responsible for that cell. The cell will not nor be swell or nor shrink. It will be constant and retain its tone. It's known as that solution is known as the isotonic solution. Then we see the solution which are not having the same osmotic pressure. They have different osmotic pressure is called as the paratonic solutions. While a solution having a non-osmotic pressure, those exert a greater pressure, it's called as the hypertonic solution. That means above the isotonic, it's called hypertonic solution. And those a lower pressure than the normal isotonic is called as the hypotonic solution. Blood plasma containing 0.88% of the inorganic salts, mainly the sodium chloride, which make a contribution to the osmotic pressure. A solution containing 0.9% of the sodium chloride, therefore practically it is a isotonic with the blood plasma and is regarded as a standard. A solution containing more than 0.9% sodium chloride is called as the hypertonic. One containing less than the 0.9% is called as the hypotonic. Then we move toward the summary session. In this session, we learned the imperial system, metric system, imperial systems, two parts, Avar-Dupuis and apothecary. Then we see the measurement of capacity in imperial system, measurement of weight and capacity in the metric system. Then we see the isotonic solutions, its types, isotonic, paratonic, hypertonic, hypotonic, etc. Thank you very much for attending this session.